Hi everyone. Have you ever tried to update a Flutter ListView after changing its data, called setState, and then watched in frustration as nothing on the screen actually changed? It's a common problem, and it can be really confusing. You've done what the documentation says, but your list just sits there, stubbornly refusing to refresh. Today, we're going to dive into why this happens and, more importantly, how to fix it permanently. Flutter's setState method tells the framework that the internal state of a stateful widget has changed and that the UI needs to be rebuilt. However, for ListViews, especially when dealing with lists of objects, there's a subtle but crucial detail that often gets missed. The core issue usually boils down to how Flutter detects changes in objects, specifically list references. When you modify a list using methods like myList.add, newItem, myList.remove, item, or myList.index=newItem, you are changing the contents of the list, but the list object itself in memory is still the same. Its reference hasn't changed. Flutter's setState might not perceive this as a fundamental change to the list variable itself, leading to the list view not rebuilding because it doesn't think its underlying data source has been replaced. The most common and effective solution is to always create a new list instance whenever you modify your list. This ensures that Flutter sees a new reference to the list object, prompting it to rebuild the list view with the updated data. There are several ways to achieve this. First, you can use the spread operator. For example, if you want to add an item, instead of myList.add, newItem, you would write myList=myList, newItem. This creates a brand new list containing all the old items plus the new one. Similarly, to remove an item, you could use myList=myList.where, item=item to remove, to list. This filters the list and creates a new one without the specified item. Second, you can use List.from. This is another excellent way to create a new list from an existing one. For instance, myList=list.from, myList.add, newItem, creates a new list and then adds the new item to it. Third, if you are updating an item within the list, don't just modify the item directly. Instead, map over the list to create a new one with the updated item. For example, myList=myList.map, item=item.id =updated item ID? Updated item to list. This ensures that even internal changes result in a new list reference. Another important aspect, especially for ListView.builder, is using keys for your list items. While creating a new list instance is often enough, sometimes Flutter's optimization might still prevent individual items from rebuilding if they don't have unique identifiers. By providing a key like value key, item.id, or object key, item, to each widget in your ListView.builder, you give Flutter a way to uniquely identify and track each element. If an item's key changes or its position shifts, Flutter knows exactly which widget to rebuild or reorder. Finally, ensure that your setState call is actually happening within the state class that owns the list. If you're modifying the list from a child widget or an external class, you'll need to pass a callback function to trigger setState in the parent widget, or consider using a state management solution like Provider, RiverPod, or Block, which offer more robust ways to manage and notify widgets about state changes. By consistently creating new list instances and using keys when appropriate, you'll solve the frustrating list view not updating problem and gain a deeper understanding of how Flutter manages state. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope these tips help you fix your Flutter list view issues. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below with your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Flutter tutorials and tips.